Hello, Hollywood. Welcome to Pitching Steven Spielberg 25, Epilogue I, Testimonial. I've been gathering a titch of local fame of late, partly because you've been ignoring me. And since no professional critic has spoken to you directly yet about my talents, unless you went to mudvalley.com and clicked on Elfindale, went to Trafford, and looked what they had to say. Too much work for busy folk, I'm sure. You don't really have other people's opinion of me. So, you've been to my shows recently. Can you see me? I'm standing there in front of some photographs. My first show. And this is what they had to say about it. One of my photographs. Sam and I are shooting. Sweet. Transcends the platitude even. A Man for All Media. Peace Arts News by Alec Brown. Ian Lauder doesn't do things by halves. The enthusiastically multi-talented white rock artist, by his count he's mastered 15 separate artistic disciplines, including photography, drawing, and painting, sculpture, filmmaking, and novel writing, clearly doesn't like to limit himself, and he doesn't seem to rest much either. That's a fact. Ambition. I can't seem to do just one thing. I'll have to live for 500 years, he quipped with typical impish humor, while giving a brief tour of his current digital photography show, which has been featured during July and August on the Artist Wall at the White Rock Museum and Archives. Even as he talked, casual museum visitors paused, finding themselves transfixed by his strong compositions of natural imagery and sensitive touch with everything from colorful hydrangeas, daffodils, and tiger lilies from gardens in White Rock, all the way to the graceful swans in the Morgan Creek pond that he has christened Sam and Iris for his photos. The series of 21 18 by 24-inch prints are actually stills from a much larger work, Cannon Fire, one of Lauder's feature-length photomontage videos that has been, according to Lauder, a decade in the making. There are 800 of these in the feature film, he said. It's a completely different concept from Flower Dance and the others in the Photo Symphony. It's all done, but I have to find the right musician for the score. Same as the other DVDs. Picky when it comes to music. Man, you gotta be good. It's a river of life concept. It starts with a bubbling beginning, begins to flow with image after image, and winds up going right into the ocean. Local singer Gordon Pearson has been approached to lend his voice to the project, Lauder added. He's going to sing classic songs in his rich, baritone voice. But Lauder is not neglecting his literary side, manifested most recently by his ambitious 7-part fantasy novel Elfindale, in which Angelica, a young Canadian girl, finds herself and her puppy Thunder whisked into the worlds of Arthurian mythology and the myths of Merlin and Morgan Le Fay. It's a book with a high fun quotient, courtesy of wizards, tall leprechauns, and talking dogs, not to mention Lauder's own irreverent brand of humor. The book, which he has self-published last year, has particular resonance for a young female audience, Lauder finds, an invaluable payoff for the many years he put into the project. Yeah, Hermione, kicking ass. Move over, Harry. I'm center stage. I wanted it to be a great work of literature, not just a book, Lauder said. Those who have not yet encountered the book and its author will be able to at an upcoming reading and author signing September 24th at 7:30 p.m. at the White Rock and District Community Arts Council Gallery, Windsor Square. Given the fondness for fantasy and current movies, Elfindale would seem to be a natural for the screen. And Lauder, who has also written a number of screenplays, is also busy pitching it to potential Spielbergers online in a series of YouTube videos. I'm YouTubing the hell out of Hollywood, he adds with a grin. He's also currently working on bringing out Mud Valley, a collection of 13 short stories that he believes may mystify fans of Elfindale, considering they offer gritty, unvarnished portraits and composites of people he grew up with in Northern Ontario. There are also 3 other books in the works, as well as a vast backlog of books he has written, and Lauder has plans to self-publish 15 of them on a 1 every 3 month plan. I've completed 60 books, and they're all ready to be published, he said. Every one is as good as Elfindale. And if that isn't enough activity for Lauder, he's also at work on a series of 12 clay sculptures that are going to be turned into bronzes. Through all his work runs a streak of perfectionism, which has sometimes been an obstacle to bringing his work to the public, Lauder admits. Something has to be so good it's flawless, or I'll kill it, he said. Fortunately, his photography is connected with people who appreciate his meticulous work, which, though through artful composition, gives added dimension, even personality, to his chosen subjects. All of my pictures have some form of anthropomorphism in them, he acknowledged. I've had so many people, mainly photographers, ask me, how did I get this or that effect? The answer is, I use no flash, no filters, no editing, no Photoshop. My style is always to grab the moment. Lauder is a rarity among art photographers in that he isn't a 35mm snob. My work is always digital. Digital gives you a painterly quality that you can't get without trickery in 35mm. They have a kind of quality to them that matches the human eye. A crystal clear 35mm shot is very sharp, but not relaxing. I'll do whatever works. Well, that's somebody else's opinion of me, at least. Not too negative, huh? Oh, slightly embarrassing here. This is the poster I just picked up for the 4 local author readings I just mentioned. I'm one of the 4. Now you'll notice there are 2 middle-aged women and 2 old women. I'm the old woman on the upper right. There, that's me. And that I did Photoshop. Get rid of liver spots. Oh, vanity, vanity. Well, that's it. I guess it's time to say goodbye.
What do you mean goodbye? How dare you? Haven't you seen any movies lately?
I've been very, very busy.
Busy schmizzy. What a clod.
They better be good.
What did you see?
Well, I saw 2.
Only 2? The guy's slipping. He's a heathen. They better be very good.
Well, one was Deception. It was entertaining. Well, Julia Roberts pulled it off. The last time she's going to be able to be hot. If you don't learn to suck up to Hollywood soon,
He ain't never gonna make it.
practice your lip movements.
You don't have to have them moving that much, you idiot. And keep my head shaking when I'm talking.
What was the other one? Oh. Tyson. Yeah. Tyson. It was brilliant. Say no more, Ian. It's downhill from there. See you later, Hollywood. Come get me.